Right. So it should be live now, hopefully.
I see your hand.
Yeah, we've got my hand.
I've still got the screen.
Yeah, I'll probably take a sec just to update.
I've got my keys.
Or what you can do, Dave, is you can just hit the refresh button in the browser.
Well, in the browser, I'm in the Twitch app.
Oh, you're using the app? Okay. Well, if it doesn't update, just close the app and fire it up again.
Right, let's try that then.
Cool. Well, we finally got there. So, Jack and Vicky, yours is working all right now, is it?
Yeah, absolutely fine. It's just the login problem, not the Twitch problem.
Got you.
Once we're logged in, everything's fine.
I'm just
I have got your table, I think. Yeah, I've got your table now with the dungeon laid out on it.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to move my mouse out of the way then, since I don't think we're going to need that.
So Jack's just sorting his food out.
Food is very important.
Still
So where did we get to? Did we finish the last turn?
Write it down. Oh, on my own sheet. I've written it down. Yeah, so we literally got up to Jack doing the darkness run.
Okay, give me 1 sec, because I'm just going to get the action cam up so we can see that.
No idea everyone knows where their health and sanity levels are. We're good.
I think I'm just down a point on health at the moment and 1 on sanity as well.
Whereas I'm full on everything.
Okay, Dave, how are you? Are you on max health, Dave, or are you injured at the minute?
I think I'm on max health. I don't know about my stamina and fury, so I can't remember from last time.
Okay.
Pretty sure I was on max stamina because I regenerated it all. But the fury, I haven't got a clue, so I'll probably just start fresh on that.
That's what my mum likes.
Okay, I'm just trying to sort out my action cam still at the moment.
Looks quite spankly, doesn't it?
Does it show up all right on your screens? Ah, there we go. Right, so I don't know what's happened with that. Let's just sort that out. That looks a bit better. So hopefully you've now got the action camera broadcasting.
No.
Give it a sec.
We got it.
You got it.
There it is.
Yeah, there's like a 2-second or 3-second delay on the Twitch feed.
I think Bluebird gets some evidence again.
Right. Okay. Let's kick off then. Sorry, Vicky. Did you say that we finished the last turn?
Yeah, it's Jack to do the darkness roll.
So, do you want to roll, Jack, or do you want me to use the spinner thing on the screen?
Roll has gone. Well, I should have thought about that. Could have been interesting to test the spinner.
Oh, we can do it later.
I hit a 5.
5. Okay, cool. So let's get my dice. So darkness is 5, so that's all good. I was kind of dreading we were going to get a 1 straight off the bat or something. Right, so we've done darkness. I'm just going to mark where we are on the track.
I've gone out the app and gone back in and I've got the action cam now.
Okay, that's cool. Right, so we've done darkness, step 1. So exploration, we already opened this door, I think, from last turn. So we can just go straight into that. So let's see what we got. It's got an idle room. So I'll just grab that. Might have to be a bit clever with the board here because we're kind of running out of space a little bit. So what I'll do, if I put that like that. In fact, I'm gonna.
That room with all the dice on it is the best room, isn't it?
Sorry?
Is that room that's got all the dice on it? Is that the quest room?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we found that last time, but we can't get into it at the moment until we open up the portcullis.
That's right. I'm trying 4 objectives, haven't we, isn't it?
Yeah, we got 2. So those red things over there you can see. So we've got one there. Picked up another one over there. And the idle room has doors. Go on, Vicky.
So if you spun that room 90 degrees, would it fit better to getting us through the door?
Well, the reason I did it this way because the exits are actually at right angles, and I'm kind of hoping that we either get a corridor here, or if it's a room, we can kind of take it south and then kind of snake around.
Makes sense.
It might go a bit wrong. We might have to rejig it. So that's the idle room. So we get so the darkness wheel is going to move because we've opened up a new section. So it's red, which is bad. So Jack, do you want to do a roll on that to see whether we get an event or an encounter?
Yay.
Roll dice.
So 1 to 3 is an encounter, 4 to 6 is an event.
To 6.
Oh, that's good.
The dice don't hate me yet.
I mean, I know events can be pretty horrible, but they're usually better than encounters.
He's having to use my dice. We've somehow misplaced his.
Yeah, but his were rubbish anyway, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were like a complete lottery. No consistency whatsoever. Right, so we've got an event, and because it's a 4x4 room, we get a environment card as well. So we've got the Shrine of the Swift. So this statue depicts the Archangel Metriel, not quite sure how you pronounce that. The swiftest of the angels, large majestic wings sprouts from its back to remind you that she is the messenger of the goddess. So it's got the Lady Vita sign. So because I'm playing the Exorcist, he kind of has to go and do this. Got no choice in it. But it says you may pray at the Archangel by spending a search action. Gain 1 additional movement point until the end of the quest. If you use this blessing, keep this card as a reminder. So only 1 person can do that.
Got to be you then.
Yeah, I don't quite know how that rule works. I don't know if that means that you guys can't do it. Because, I mean, I presume if you went and did it first, I just wouldn't be eligible.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the ruling is, but I'm happy to run in there and do it. So,
Makes it super speedy.
Yeah, let's be honest. We have tended to run it that if it's a holy requirement for you, that you're going to do it.
okay, well, we'll carry on with that then. So, because there's an event in that room, what do you want to do? Do you want to deal with the event, or would you want to open the door and potentially get hit by whatever's on the other side plus the event at the same time? Because the next move is going to go red. So when we explore that next section of the dungeon, it could be nasty stuff.
Yeah, let's get the event out of the way. No,
Okay.
then it could go to hell directly afterwards if we're unlucky.
Okay, so I'll go and do that search then. So I'm currently on a movement of 5 because of my stag boots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to open the door because I need to use my second action to do the Shrine of the Swift. So I'm now movement 6 for this dungeon at least. What do you guys want to do?
Following formation?
Can you see your
Standard
wolf?
damage.
Can you see your wolf, Vicky?
Yes, it's very cute.
Jack does have a snake as well. It's kind of lurking in the background.
That tends to be where he goes, yes.
I was going to say you could see the head of your snake, and then I thought,
Determined for that. But
Did you have to paint them up today?
sorry?
Did you have to paint them up today? Are they already painted?
No, I already had them painted. The snake's from Mythos, and the wolf is from Mythic Battles.
I thought it was.
Yeah, so it's one of Cersei's wolves. Where do you guys want to go?
Standard formation, as close to as we can.
Okay. Oh, there is a chest in the room as well, by the way. So I don't know if anyone wants to search
I'll search
that.
it.
oh god.
You can search it.
Yeah. Do you want to? Where do you want to go in the room, Vicky? Bearing in mind it could be a possessed chest or something equally nasty.
Would it make sense to follow standard formation?
If it is a possessed chest, you might end up in a position, if you're not careful, where you get trapped. So it might be worth only going slightly into the room. Just going to pull the camera back.
If I'm going to search it, do the others want to go first?
Well, it actually does its thing immediately, so it might actually be better if you went, opened it, and if it is a possessed chest, at least Dave and Jack can then smash it up a bit.
Yeah, okay.
So shall I just? I mean, you probably don't. I assume you don't want to be in the doorway because bad things tend to happen in doorways. But do you want to go just there?
I can't see where there is, but yes.
There's a couple of seconds left on between conversation and screen.
There works, but will that not stop everyone else getting in because they can't step onto the steps, can they?
That's true, actually. So if I were to slide you over slightly, one square to your right, then hopefully that'll work.
Or potentially move the room slightly to the right.
Oh,
Push it
well,
back if we need it.
yeah, I was going to. In fact, you're not meant to position it like that. It should slide over into the corner, but I just wasn't sure if there'd be enough room at the side if we draw another room in that next section. So I kind of.
We can always come back at that point in time.
Yeah, I can fiddle it then, just sort it out. Cool. So, are you doing any magic and stuff before you do your search action?
Does anyone need healing?
No.
Liam?
I'm only down 1, so it's not a problem.
Okay. Am I 4 away from Jack?
Why, yes, but you don't have line of sight because we tucked you around the corner.
I don't think I need line of sight. It's imbued with pain. I haven't got that card to hand.
Let me dig it out because I've got it. So,
Oh. Right.
I'll write it out on the back of Vicky's sheet.
oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, accursed in line of sight, unfortunately. But you could do it before you moved, Vicky.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
So, Jack is imbued with pain, which means he does +2 damage. I'll then move. The only magic I'm going to do. And I will search the chest.
Okay, cool. So flip it over, and it is loot, so it's not possessed. So the loot card is, unfortunately, just regular throwing daggers. Nothing particularly interesting. They.
I can't throw them because I'm maxed out.
Off to the bin it goes, I'd say.
Yeah, because we're kind of packing some really good items now. So it only sells for 5 gold as well, so it's nothing special.
I like the fact that an extra attack, but that's about all they're good for.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, Dave?
Yep, just right, put me up next to you, please.
Okay, no worries. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And do you want to spend a point to open a door? We're going to leave that shut.
Well, What's the event? It's a shrine, isn't it?
Oh no, that was the environment card for the room. The event we won't know until next turn.
Right, that will be done then.
Okay. And Jack?
Could you put the two behind Dave so there's a gap of one between us?
Okay, so you're going. Well, it'll update in a sec, but presumably it's there. Yeah, you can see it a bit better now. Except
No comment.
Your wolf is hidden by Dave's bulky physique, though. Dave, you're so big. I thought we might get a comment from Vicky too in the background then.
I was going to say more about Jack was the one with the child's snake, not me.
Right, so I think we're done, aren't we? So we've done. Vicky, did you get your source and stuff in case you're carrying it over?
Yeah, I've got 4 to carry over.
Okay, so we've done channeling, we've done the movement phase, the attack phase. So it's Darkness roll again.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm sacked.
You rolled a 1?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I told you I don't like Vicky's dice.
bloody hell. God. Okay, well that's going to move to 1 space to a red. So
I'll roll. Who's after Jack? Liam.
is it
Liam,
me?
you get to roll to see what it is.
Okay, Jack's been sacked off. I'm going to use the spinner thing on the screen then. So let's spin it. You won't hear the noise because you've got your Skype feeds muted, but you can probably see it going around.
Up to go.
So it's on 3. So that's an encounter. That's grim. So we're going to get an encounter in a room with an event card. So this could be pretty horrible.
Should just open the door. I'm going to triple whammy.
Oh crap.
Oh dear.
We have 1 dreadworm and 6 deviants.
The dreadworm's nothing to worry about.
Well, yeah, I would agree, but if we get penned in the corner, you can't tumble from it.
True. I'll trust Dave to nuke it.
No. Alright, so dreadworm, I'm just going to lay it on its side for a minute, and then how many deviants was it? Was it 6? 6 deviants. So the deviants are going to be really nasty because they're probably going to have like 2 attacks each.
Okay.
Right, so I think the deviants go down first because they're a high initiative. So I don't know where the best place is to put these. Kind of got to spread them out.
Yeah, the box sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
What's that?
The box sounds like a good idea.
The box.
Yeah, you asked where you wanted them. Jack said back in the box.
Yeah, I like that train of thought.
It's worth trying.
We'll get them back in the box. It's fine. No worries.
I mean, shout if you don't agree with any of this placement. I mean, we've got to spread the attacks out as much as possible. But I'm just trying to maybe do it so that you can still tumble, Vicky.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There's portcullis on this event card.
Just to make life.
Yeah, don't call it. So let's put another one next to Dave. We are really hemmed in.
Trying to blame me.
And then, oh, mind you, if we do this, the dreadworm's going to be right next to Vicky.
It's fine.
Yeah, but Vicky gets to go before the dreadworm anyway. It's the only thing she does get to go before.
When I level up, I want the tattoo that gives me higher initiative.
Plus 2, so you get up to a -5.
Yeah, might be a good shout. What's the best way of doing this? I mean, if we put the dreadworm here, and then maybe put this deviant over here, screen update in a bit, it might give Vicky a bit more tumbling space.
You're going to roll around on the floor like a lunatic.
I'm glad I didn't give you the pain.
Yes. I am seriously thinking that in this particular circumstance I killed the dreadworm quickly.
Those deviants have a hell of a lot of attacks though, Jack, because that dreadworm, we can probably tumble it all day. The deviants, they could hit us like, depends what they get on their behaviour, but they can go up to like 3 attacks each.
I know they're good to see, but is it worth taking the snake and wolf off the table for a moment for space?
Yeah, let's get them off.
Your spell that injures everything in the room.
I do.
You don't have to kill them first.
What's that? My siren one.
It's not impeding pain with the other one. Siren's something I'm sure you're right.
The thing is, in that tell you in some 1d6 wounds to every 2 sword used.
Deviant.
Avoids 1 wound per point of mind.
Dave, you're really going to have to do the damage here.
There we are. What's the deviants and the dreadworm's mind score?
Okay, right, well, I'll start with the deviants. I'm just going to write the stats out. So they are initiative 6, movement 4. What are we? Are we level 4 now, aren't we? Level 4 monsters?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, generally.
okay, so endurance 6, which is quite good. Attacks is nasties 2. They hit on a 3+. They're going to be adding on their strength because they're melee, so they're going to get +6 on damage. And their their perk is a 4, which is mutated limbs. That's not good. So when they attack with assaults, they do an extra 1d6 damage. So that's pretty grim. And their mind value is quite low actually. It's 2. So I'm hoping that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the deviant. I'm just going to put that card over there, so hopefully you can see all the stats and stuff. And the dreadworm. So a dreadworm's actually initiative 3.
Yeah. The only thing I can go before.
Movement 6. And he's got an endurance of 8, so kind of relying on Dave on that one, I expect.
I care not to your petty endurance.
You broke up a bit then, Dave.
Said I care not for your petty endurance.
With your death maul. So its perk is Deadly Bite. So
I don't care what your endurance is.
cool. So perk is 4. So their bite now does 1 extra d6 damage. So that's not good. I'm just going to write worm on this. Just realised I've written in the wrong box on the other one. Okay, so Jack, you're up first because you've got the best initiative.
Yeah.
Save us.
Are any of the deviants more than 3 away from me?
Oh, actually, sorry, I've messed up there because before we do you, we need to do that event card, don't we? Because you do exploration, which there isn't any because the door's shut. Then it's event, and then it's trade, channeling, and then we go into actions and stuff. So the event card, oh god, spike trap. So you hear a clunk as a panel opens in the wall, a metal contraption covered in spikes, springs from the opening at great speed towards you. One random accursed within this map tile must take an agility 1 test. If you succeed, you're fine basically, but if you fail, you suffer 3d6 damage.
Oh
Oh
God.
god. That's horrific.
Right. You're going to have to use the spinner to figure out who's getting tested, aren't you?
Who's getting tested? Okay, well, I'll be 1, Dave can be 2, Jack 3, Vicky 4. And we'll just re-roll 5 and 6. So, spinning. Oh, crap.
Would that be you then?
That would be me. That would be me. Okay, I'm going to roll for my own doom then, basically. So I'm going to use these black dice. So it's 3d6 damage. I don't want this. Oh god, I've got 2 6s and a 5. Bloody hell. Let's check that is a 6. That is a 6 because the. Oh Christ. That's horrific.
Hang on, wasn't that? Oh, that was the damage, not the test.
That's the damage. Oh, that's right. I haven't done my agility test, so there is a chance I could maybe.
What's your agility test?
You do the test first, you muppet, so that was your test. You passed.
That's a good shout. Thank God for that. Oh, thank you, Darklight gods. God, that would have just annihilated me. Yeah, so as it happens, my agility is 3. So by doing the wrong thing, I've still rolled the right number of dice. So that's cool. Right, so that's that. God, nearly had a heart attack then. Right, so Spike Trap has done its thing. So now it's Jack.
What's the deviance of Dreadworm's health?
Oh, I didn't write that down, did I? So the deviants have. The deviants aren't too bad, they're 15. And then the Dreadworm is probably going to be quite high.
It's at 64 now.
No, not quite. It's 32.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Right. Now, nothing is 4 away from me, is it?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. Let's start with the deviant that's next to me then, I guess.
What about, are you talking about the one that's between you and Vicky?
Yes.
Okay.
And Vicky's going to be pretty happy about that.
At 6?
That is a 6.
Oh, crit strike.
Technically, it's a thundercat by the look of this.
Easy.
So that is going to be 24 damage, Lou.
Bloody hell. So their endurance, yeah, because their endurance is 6, so that's not going to bring it down enough. So that is a 1 shot.
Yep. So, next one. Take your pick, quite frankly.
I'm just going to point out to people here, by the way, because they might be watching this later on YouTube and stuff, but you've got point blank, which is why you can shoot in combat.
Hugely helpful, that one.
Massively helpful.
So, take your pick.
Ready to go to class.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just crazy if you don't take that skill, because the moment you get ambushed, the outcast is just not very good otherwise.
Oh, we've got some.
So, greetings, folks. It's a perfect idea that you stream a session. I'm sorry that I haven't the time to watch live. Wish you all the best and lesser mimics than me. Thank you. Was that Mortifer Levy?
Yep. Wishing us luck and fewer mimics than he had.
Yeah, and ignore the chat bot. I set up a chat bot on the chat room because apparently that's a good idea, and I turned on the option that says the chat bot tries to limit long messages. I don't think that's particularly long, but the chat bot thinks otherwise.
So obviously doesn't really possess just to be generated.
No, clearly not. I'll have to go re-educate the chat bot, but that's cool. We can do that.
Which deviant was Jack attacking?
Yeah, which do we fancy?
We've got one next to two next to Liam, three next to me, and one that's not next to anybody.
One next to Dave.
Yeah, let's take one of the ones next to Dave.
What do you think the chances are of Dave getting them? Because he's got cleave, or have you not got cleave, Dave, on your death mill?
I'll leave on the mall, unfortunately.
Okay.
So it's a case of one attack per monster.
Okay, well, whichever deviant you picked, it's hit. 17 damage, so it's got 3 wounds left.
Okay, Jack, do you want to go for the one immediately in front of you?
Yep, I will unleash the snake at the one in front of me.
Well, when I say the one in front, the one you're kind of pointing towards, so I suppose it's to the left on the screen, the one between you and Dave.
Yeah, I'll go for that one. Go, snake, go.
Got no more arrows.
No, thank
Okay, snake's hit.
Let us done.
Which one had 3 wounds left on it?
You're hitting the same one again, aren't you, Jack? Or have I got that wrong?
Oh, I hit this one.
Well, it's quite lucky I took the same one because I did 10 damage.
The reason I was saying that is because I can kill them, but I can't kill
They're
them
going to go
outright.
for you.
Okay.
So I'd rather wipe them out if I can. 10 damage on the one who already had wounds.
Okay, cool.
So,
That's dead.
on it.
Yeah, he's dead too. Cool, that's a good start. So, unless I'm mistaken, is it Dave next?
I believe it would be.
I've just re-educated the chat
I'm
bot.
going to just swing.
You there, Dave?
Yeah, I was thought Liam was saying something, so I stopped.
Yeah, sorry, I've just sorted out the chat bot. It's been re-educated.
Well, I'm going to start swinging on the unwounded deviants then.
Okay.
The one directly up from me.
Okay.
That's the attack. Obviously misses. Of course it does. Second attack. Hits. 2d6 plus 8. 14.
So
I
one
get
wound.
7 fury from that. So I'll spend 4 fury to hit it again.
Dave, do you want to go for another one and maybe let someone else finish it off, or
I was just thinking of absorbing, having less attacks come our way, but
no? Yeah, that's a good shout actually, because I forgot Vicky's going to go after them, isn't she? And I won't be able to. Oh no, actually, I do have smite. So deal the following damage. No, forget that because they're initiative 6, so they're going to go for me anyway. So yeah, annoyingly, it might be better to finish it off.
Yeah, take it out.
which hits 15 damage. What can I roll that for?
Well, it's still dead.
Yeah, twice. Almost.
Dave, have you got another attack? Because you're 2 attack base now, aren't you?
Yeah, I missed the first one.
Oh, crap. Okay, let's turn you round so you're like looking at them and stuff. Where was that one there? Okay, so I think it's the deviants next. So I'll start with the deviant next to Dave then, because it's gonna have to hit Dave, and I need to roll for their behaviour as well, just to see what they're doing. So their behaviour is currently 2. So each deviant without a target moves towards the nearest accursed and targets them. Each attacks their target with assault, but assault is currently doing an extra 1d6 damage. So assault is going to be 2d6 damage plus their base strength of 6. So that's going to be pretty nasty. So they all have a target, so they're not going to move. So the first one's going to hit Dave. Dave, these have 2 attacks, and they hit on the 3+. So first one is a 3. It does hit.
I'll evade.
Damage is 5 plus the 6, 11.
I'm fine. I can evade 13.
Cool. And then the next attack from that deviant, it's kind of cocked. Just check and standardise on it. Yeah, so it does hit.
I'll evade again.
So damage. Oh bloody hell! Damage. Roll double 6 plus the 6. 18.
18. So 5.
That's pretty grim. Then we've got the deviant against me. So rolling to hit is a 5. It's hit me. I'm going to use a point of stamina to add on evasion on this. So damage is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So my armor is 9, but my evasion, the amount of evasion damage reduction is 5. So it's exactly 14. So I've got away with that. And the next one has rolled a 1, so that's missed. So that just leaves this one to attack Jack. It's missed on the first attack. And then the second attack is a 5. That does hit you.
Debatable, this one. 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the safe side and evade. I'm not going to be moving for a while anyway.
Okay. So damage roll is 5 plus the 6.
11.
Yeah, so I'm fine. I can ride 14 on evade.
What's your armour now? Your armour's pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah, the armour's ridiculous. I've got an armour of 10.
God, that's 1 point better than mine.
Yes.
Are you Liam?
Sorry?
It's just me that's still squishy.
Party tank.
Well, I used to be the tank. I've been demoted. Jack now has the honour.
Well, I've played too much Skyrim, so I am very much now a heavy armour-wearing sneak archer. We've all done.
Brilliant.
Nothing.
I've just realised something a bit stupid of me actually, because I've got the sensor of retribution, so every demon adjacent to you suffers 1 wound at the start of their turn, or 2 wounds if the darkness rolled as a 6, which not at the moment is 5. So that guy standing next to me is going to take a wound. We should probably just bear that in mind, Dave, because if you did the sort of roll you did earlier again, if it's next to me, then you could just let it rot when my sensor chokes it out. I think it's my go.
Yeah.
So just wondering. Oh, I haven't been doing my faith. How many turns have we done so far?
2.
2. So I need to add on 2 more faith points. Being a bit dim again.
This is the third turn.
Is this turn number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to add on 1 more as well then. Don't really have any room clearing miracles this time. I've got a party heal, individual heal. I can hold a monster in place. So, I mean, I could potentially hold the Dreadworm in place, but that's not really going to help, is it?
No, probably not.
But this is quite cool, Smite. So it costs 4, but I think I can get it for 3 because of my necklace. So deal the following attack to 1 demon in line of sight. Roll a number of d6 equal to your charisma value. My charisma is 6. For every 4+ you score, deal 2 wounds, not damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to start, I might use that in a bit, so I'm going to start by attacking the deviant in front of me. So I need a 3+ to hit, it's missed, and my second attack, need a 3+, has hit this time. And I'm using my Faith Hammer, which has been smithed up, so it's doing an extra damage versus demons. And I could spend a faith point to add 3 more damage as well. So I might do that. So I'm going to spend 1 faith point to add 3 extra damage. It already does 1d6 plus 2 and gets an extra d6 versus demons because we smithed it up. So 2d6 plus 5. Ah, that's a rubbish roll. So currently on 10. Plus my strength of 3, so 13. And they've got an endurance of what, 6? 7 damage. That's pretty rubbish. I might do smite on it, try and finish it off, because I think there's a decent chance of killing it, so I'll get some faith back. So I'm going to spend 3 faith and going to roll 6 dice, and for every 4+, it's going to do 2 wounds. 2, 4, 6, 8 more wounds. And it's currently taken 8, so that's going to kill it. So that's dead, and my what have I got? Path of Justice. Whenever you kill a demon, gain 2 faith points. So I get 2 faith back, so that's not bad. And I didn't move as well, so I'm going to get my stamina point back. And that's it. Dave, did you get your stamina back? Okay, cool. So, Vicky?
Yeah.
You're up.
We've got 2 deviants left and a Dreadworm. I've got my spell, Screaming Siren. But every enemy within the map tile, every enemy within the map tile you are in suffers 1d6 wounds for every 2 source dice used, and the target avoids 1 wound per point of mind. What's the Dreadworm's mind?
The Dreadworm's mind is, for a level 4, it's mind 3.
Okay, so is it worth me spending 4 source? 4 source. 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 4 so to try and nuke them all, because then I can roll 2d6 wounds.
In terms of source burns, what's the worst you're going to get? Two doubles or a single triple?
2 doubles would be the worst possible. Well, the worst would be a quad.
Which is 2 doubles.
So, what is it? Libithia? Is that the spell branch?
That doesn't state on the card. It has
It's all right.
Doesn't say. Give me 2 seconds, I can look it up.
Yeah, no. Screaming Siren is Libithia. So if you picked up 1 source burn will give you weak knees. 2 source burns is exquisite pain. So at the beginning of each turn, take a Mind 2 test. If you succeed, you no longer suffer exquisite pain, but if you fail, you suffer 1d6 wounds. So that could linger for a bit.
Yeah.
How lucky are you feeling?
What is it you've got to score to get it?
11. Right. So 2 dice I'm risking not getting it.
Yeah.
4 dice I'm likely to hit it. Yes, 4 dice.
Totally up to you. It's a roll.
It would be quite good to just clear this room and move on, because if we roll another 1 anytime soon on top of this lot, it could be pretty nasty.
Okay, so I rolled 4 dice. I got 1 double, so I have weak knees till the end of the dungeon, which lowers my stamina.
Yeah, to the end of combat.
Yeah. 1 stamina, and my armor's reduced by 1.
Yeah, so it decreases your endurance by 1 to the end of combat. So yeah, 1 stamina, 1 armor down. That's not the end of the world though.
D6.
2d6 wounds to every enemy in the room. I believe I roll them separately.
That's pretty good. You're going to start with the deviant at the bottom.
Yes. I got a 5. That'll be 3 wounds.
Oh, rubbish. Okay, so 3 wounds. Next deviant.
Had 1 wound. Rolling really shit. Rubbish.
Throw him at a skirting board.
Roll on the floor.
Yeah, I can. Roll on the floor. 2 seconds. Oh.
Yep.
Rubbish. I rolled 5. So, 3 wounds for the deviant.
That's just really unlucky.
Yeah, 2 wounds for the dread one.
2 wounds. Yeah, that's just really unlucky.
I drop 1 and I get a 10.
Okay, well, still damage though.
Yes.
It's 4 souls down.
Okay, so I'm going to use my javelin.
But it's not just a javelin, Vicky. This is an M&S javelin.
I think it's an S&M javelin. It's just a kinky version.
So this one's been smithed as well, so it does an extra d6 damage against demons.
Got no chance of anyone hearing you flames talking correctly. There you go.
So I am going to attack. So I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. So my javelin has hit the red worm I was going for.
Cool.
So it's 2d6 plus 2 damage. Oh, is the red worm a demon?
It is a demon, yeah.
Okay. So 10, 11, 12. Perception, isn't it? But I've just done 15 damage.
Cool. Minus the endurance of 8.
So 7 wounds.
7 wounds on top of the 2 you've already done. It's taken up to 9.
So I've hit it again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've just done 9 damage to it. Which is another 1 wound.
Okay, cool. That takes it up to a nice 10 damage then. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Who was it that got wounded? Was it Dave?
Me.
Let's try and heal him.
Yeah.
You 2 life back, Dave.
Thank you.
Puts me out magic.
That's pretty good. So the Dreadworm is initiative 3. Going to roll for its behaviour, which is a 6. Doesn't sound good. So if without a target, move towards the nearest to curse, then targets them. The Dreadworm attacks their target with bite. But because they've got the deadly bite perk, bite is doing an extra d6 damage more. So bite does 1d6 plus 3 damage, so it's now 2d6 plus 3 damage, and then you add on its strength as well, which is 7. So this is 2d6 plus 10.
Jumbo.
That's disgusting. That's if someone gets hit by that, it's just going to ruin them. So on a critical hit, the curse suffers damage, and it is also held in the Dreadworm's mouth. Remove their miniature.
Well, hopefully it's going to go for Dave instead, then he's right on his butt.
Well,
It's supposed to be.
Is it?
yes.
Yeah, well, Grayson, whereas Vicky is.
Right.
It has to attack me.
I think he can't tumble, apparently.
I'll only be tumbling into its split range still.
I think.
Tumbling forward.
Oh yeah, crap.
Moving in its split range.
Yeah, that's not good. That is not good.
Who's happy in health? That's the only thing that's not so squishy.
Well,
Yes, though.
let's hope it misses. So it hits. It hits on a 3.
Okay.
So here we go. That's a 3.
I will evade. I've only got 2 things as well.
I say. So this is 2d6 plus 10 damage. What is your life, Vicky?
Yeah, I don't know. What was my...
Your life is 18.
My life's 18.
Your evade total reduction. The evasion total of 16.
16, apparently.
Doesn't seem quite. No, that would be about right. I think I'm on now until that's the evasion total. Your reduction total is 12 on evade.
Okay, 12.
Okay, they're still pretty healthy. So rolling a dice. I just kind of threw one across the table. We ignore that. Oh bloody hell! That's a 6 and a 5. God.
It's 21.
I'll
Minus
just
12.
take 9 points. That's half my health.
Yep. Liam,
Yeah.
You're all better.
A, B, I think your miraculous healing spuff is going to be needed.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, Vicky.
Yes, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really bad.
You got a second attack?
No, fortunately, it only has 1 attack. But I think that's pretty bad.
Shot his load.
Yeah,
Good.
he has spaffed his load. So, end of the turn. So darkness roll. So it's still me rolling, is it?
Yeah.
It's you.
Okay,
So round
I'm gonna use
the
this.
goes.
Gonna use the spinner again. So here we go.
Wheel of misfortune, really.
A 6.
It's a 6.
Meaning Liam's new die-only thing is going to do double damage.
That is very true. Yeah, I need to get hard. That's a pain though, isn't it? Because they're gonna, mind you, they'll go before me, so they might be drawn towards the sensor.
Well, to be fair, Liam, they actually take 2 damage at the beginning of their turn.
If he's the next one.
Oh, only if they're next to him, not in the same room.
Yeah.
No, so actually, if it's at the beginning of their turn, it's not going to do anything. That's a real shame. Jack, you're up.
Would you like me to shoot the Dreadworm or the Deviants?
I I'm thinking if you could try and kill the deviant next to me, then I can go and slap the dreadworm and ignore its endurance.
I am up for that, so let's shoot the one by Dave.
Okay.
We have shot the one by Dave, and I have hit it.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's big. That'll be 21 damage to it.
He dead.
Wow. So one shot.
What do we have left around here?
There's another one next to you, and then there's the dreadworm.
Let's take the one next to me then. Shooting. Missed.
Okay, trouser.
Snake. Correct.
Crit.
So that's 18 damage and 2 poison, I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So was its endurance 6, wasn't it?
It's got
Okay.
12 wounds.
12 wounds, 2 poison.
What's its health?
Don't know.
15.
15. So I've covered it up.
So it's potentially dead on its next turn.
So did
Yeah.
it take 12 damage? Was it?
Yeah.
12 wounds, 2 poison.
Okay. Cool. That's really good.
I love the snake.
And you called him Trouser.
Why wouldn't you?
Vicky, what is your wolf? What is your wolf called?
It's me now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run at the dreadworm and start splatting it, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh. Just a big hammer doing the Donkey Kong thing.
Okay. It's got 22 life left, Dave.
Now, what?
Yeah. One shot.
It's a crit. That's a good start. Out of those 22, 12, it can just take off 20 of them.
Bloody hell. 20 damage.
Yeah, so 7 plus 1 for demons plus 2d6. 20 wounds. South Downs is 20 wounds.
Well, Vicky's already done 2, so basically it's got 2 life left.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, 32, you took 10 off, didn't you? So that's such a life left. I get maximum hit for that. So I'll spend my second attack to hit it again.
Let's just sneeze on it, Dave.
I'll hit it instead.
There's no point in rolling, bitch.
As long as I hit it instead, because I've got to do a minimum of 8 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Have you hit it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you have hit it already? Oh, okay, cool. So it is gone.
My second attack dead.
Right, nice. That death maul is amazing.
I know.
But
It's
then
a thing of beauty.
it's then also
I
frightening.
spent 3 fury to get stamina back because I had to move.
But it is frightening how useless your character is when you've got fatigue.
Because you
Don't
can't
remind me. It makes me cry.
So
When he doesn't have fatigue, he did the floor with stuff, but this is fatigue, it becomes a whip.
yeah, it's not good without it. Right.
And so you can do about the deviant, Dave.
No, I can't do anything about the deviant, he's too far away from me.
Well,
I believe it's the deviant's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, so behaviour is a 4. So it's going to.
Don't forget it's poison,
Oh yeah, it's got 2 poison on it.
or it tries to hit me.
That is a good point. So its endurance is 6. So if I'm remembering this right, you roll a number of dice equal to endurance, so 6 in this case, and any 6s rolled will shrug off a point of poison. And if it doesn't shrug these off, then each point of poison will do 2 wounds. No 6s whatsoever.
No,
Yeah.
No. Poison.
it's dead.
No, it's got 1 wound.
Yeah, I thought you had, and so
I
I
took.
did 18 damage. It's got 6, so it had 12.
Yeah.
It's taken 4 wounds. 16 out of 15.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
dead.
Didn't realise.
It's it is knackered. Knackered. Cool.
See, Travis the Snake doesn't get you on the way in and get you on the way out.
Oh god, grim.
That got an extreme eye roll.
Is there an emoji I can put on the chat for that? Just like a turd or something.
I was actually going to say probably the vomiting face, to be honest.
Is there one? I'm just having a look. I've not used the Twitch chat before. So
Yeah.
is there a vom emoji? I'm not seeing one. So you can have a Christmas tree. Or maybe not. Didn't want to do it. Oh well. I tried. Cool. So we're out of combat now. So Vicky, did you get weak knees?
Yeah, but it's gone now because combat's finished.
Yeah, that's gone. And we ended with we've got you and me left, haven't we? So do you guys want me to open a door?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go on then. So you and Vicky, you've got guys to go. So
we need to do the reward from that encounter, which is actually a rare loot card. So that's quite cool. So I'm going to try and move the camera and see how this works, because this should be good enough to pick this up now. So we have got this. Move it over a bit.
Which will gain 1 additional fate point at the start of each round. This does not include the fate points gained from darkness roll.
So the Fanatic Sensor, that's pretty good.
So that's one I think you might quite like to have, Liam. Double faith.
Yeah, is it literally doing double? You'll gain
Yes,
1 additional faith point at the start of each round.
It doesn't include
Darkness round. Yeah.
This
the thing
is,
is, I have no idea how Darkness roll affects his faith.
well, this is interesting. I don't know what you make of this, because I took Devoted. So usually with the Exorcist, if you roll a 1 or 2, you don't generate faith. But with Devoted, at the start of the round, you will always receive 1 faith point, even if the darkness roll is 5 or 6.
normally.
Whereas the Fanatic Sensor says you gain 1 additional faith point at the start of each round. This does not include the faith point gained from darkness rolls.
Well, effectively it sounds like it's not affected by darkness rolls. You're just getting 1 extra one if you generate faith.
Yeah, because a lot of people won't have that skill card.
Yeah, so you're just if you use that, you're going to be generating 2 faith every round.
Yeah.
No, I kind of have to use this then, surely. It's a no-brainer.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a shame, because the other sensor's really good, but with sensors, if you're an exorcist, you can actually imbue them into weapons, so worth keeping the other one. That is going to put me over my weight limit, though, so I need to get rid of something.
I've got space.
Jack's got space.
Are you right to take the flail off me?
If I must. I'm not going to use it. I had an accident with nunchucks when I was a young man, and I'll never try that again.
The flail's really good.
You don't recommend.
I'll stick with my bow. In the sword stand, there's less chance of me hitting myself on the back of the head.
And this is true. So your weight is what, 10?
My current weight should be at 10. So take 10 since my maximum weight is currently 14. So I can take that off you happily.
He can carry quite a lot.
Yeah, you're like a real pack mule.
I've become the party tank and mule. What was the weight on the flail, Liam?
The flail is weight 1.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
There's a flail weight the same as a bangle.
You've got bloody big forearms,
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
You've got enormous forearms. What you're calling a bangle, the rest of us would call a WWE Championship belt. And seriously, look at that. His wrist is about the same size as my head. Look at the action cam.
Yeah, okay, fair point.
That is true.
Yeah, fair point.
Right, so Dave's managed to drop an emoji, unlike me, because I was incapable of doing that. Well played. Okay, cool. So double faith, that's really good. So Vicky, are you doing anything?
Bear with us for one moment. Vicky's gone in search of more Coke.
What, a line of or a bottle of?
Either or has roughly the same effect. You fucking Coke with them.
You're rolling up paper, you know, with one.
Who gets one, not the other?
So what are you doing?
Well, I need to heal myself.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, sorry, Vicky. I was a bit stupid. I haven't actually finished doing my go. I opened the door. Do you want me to heal you?
Yes, please.
So I've got Life's Embrace, which it will wipe me out on. Oh, hang on. I haven't got enough to do this. That's a pain. If you can wait a turn, I can do 1d6 plus 6 life heal on you, but I don't have enough faith to do it this turn.
Okay, well, I'm on 9 wounds. So basically, if I try and heal myself, I can potentially get 2 back, which then makes, when you do a life heal, more viable of getting everything back.
Well, what about, I've just realised we've got 3 flasks left on the Cursed Heart. We've just rolled a 6, and we're going to be getting a flask back in a minute when we go past the start point. So should we just burn a flask to give everyone 6 life?
Sounds like a plan, and then Dave's fully healed as well.
Okay, so let's do that. So that goes down, and we get life equal to the current darkness roll, which is 6. So everyone gets a life. Everyone gets 6 life back.
Okay, so is it my go? Okay, well I just rolled 2 dice to try and heal myself, and I got enough, so I got 2 back, but it was a double 4, so I then take 2 wounds.
Self-harming again.
But 3's not too bad.
So how much life have you lost now?
Only 3.
Okay.
On 9, and we got 6 back from the first half. I am going to attempt to imbue Jack with pain, just in case some nasty appears. Yes, I have imbued him with pain.
We also need to get souls for killing these guys as well. So the Dreadworm, I'll need the human calculators here. There's 25 souls, and Deviants, of which there were 6, were 5 souls each.
So
Split that 4 ways.
11, but one of us to get 12.
But do you want to take 12, Dave?
And
So I think you're on 68 souls, Dave. I'm on 67.
How many am I taking?
11.
11. 66. An 11 for Jack?
Yeah.
Cool.
6 as well.
On a side note, when I rolled Jack's Immune with Pain, I rolled a double 5, so I take another 2 wounds.
Ah.
So you're right.
Lucy.
Yeah. I just had to double check it was a blood spell at end.
Okay, I'll try and chuck some healing away next turn, assuming nothing goes horribly wrong. So, are you doing anything else there, Vicky?
I don't think there's a lot else I can do. Shall I walk towards you guys a little bit? You're all faster than I am.
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Yeah. Next to Jack?
So,
Do you do the shrine?
yeah, I did the shrine thing. Okay, so is that the end of the turn?
Liam? Yeah, that's good, Jack.
Oh, okay. So do you, what, at the bottom here?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, cool. So end of turn. Am I still doing Darkness Wheel?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's spin that again. Off it goes. 4. So nice and quiet. So start of the turn, we've done Darkness. We're now into Exploration. So we'll see what's behind this door. So third objective.
Right. One more to go.
One more to go. Fourth objective.
Awesome.
So, and then we get the actual, yeah, we've actually got a junction now with 2 exits.
I think we can run away.
Well, you've got to put it down.
That's kind of the worst map tile I could have drawn to try and fit in there. It's like the game wants me to fail.
Well,
How many cards are left to explore? Just out of curiosity.
because that was the last one in that pile, but just put it on so the
Oh, nice. What were the objectives, man?
it's nothing.
Well, what we could do, I suppose we could fudge this a bit. So I'm going to move these objectives down here. Just get them out of the way a minute. So the Darkness Wheel is going to move back to the beginning. So we get a recharge on the flask. So that one we used earlier, we get back. I could put the T-junction here. And we could just say that maybe it's connected back to the beginning via a secret door or something or other. I mean, I assume we're not going to go down here because we've got all the objectives now anyway.
Yeah.
So there's actually no reason to explore this section of the dungeon because we've achieved what we needed to do. So I'll put those 2 objective cards there. Locked door there. And unless you guys really want to go down there, we could just leg it back to the quest room.
I'm just suggesting we should run back to this room.
Okay, well,
3 minutes.
this portcullis is down now, so the portcullis is down on the quest room, so we can actually get into it.
Right.
Because we have all 4 objectives. So we can go in any order we like now because we're not actually in combat. So who wants to do what?
I would like the.
Are we going to recover stamina and then move?
Yeah, it might be worth it.
Well, I'll recover recover one stamina and then move then, just in the direction of the quest room.
Okay. So are you moving 5, Dave? Am I correct in thinking, Dave, that you don't want to go into the intersection in the middle because that's the possessed room which takes one of your actions away?
Yeah, put me on in the pink room, but as far into it as I can get.
Is it worth being in the doorway? Because
I still count as being in the other room, don't I?
no, you get to choose.
Oh, in that case, if I do that, I'll count as being in the pink room.
Okay, well it shouldn't go red anytime soon on the darkness world, so it's unlikely you're going to get cut in half for standing in a door this turn.
That's last words.
Yeah. I'll roll 1.
Okay, so what do I don't need to get any faith, so I'm just going to leg it. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to stand next to Dave. Vicky, do you want? Oh, thank you. Vicky, do you want healing?
No, let's wait and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm going to gain a stamina back, run 4, and then I might try and heal myself.
Okay.
Hopefully with or less self-harming.
Vicky, 4 puts you in the doorway, so are you going to try and move yourself out of it, or?
No, I don't. Oh, I can do actually with my movement, can't I? Okay,
You don't want to roll another double because you've already had one.
Just checking I've hit enough to get that. So I'm sure I have back first, then I've got 6. Yes. Okay, so I've healed myself 2.
Cool.
And I'm going to roll.
Double, you'll have the Baron Wounds.
Where's business spell?
It's the same school. You've already had weak knees once. You can also do another one in the same school.
I've had 2 blood ones.
Had 2 blood ones. It's not the same school. One against weak knees.
But the thing with weak knees is it goes at the end of combat, and because we're not in combat, it immediately goes, I think.
Yeah. Well, so no, never mind. Doesn't matter anyway. Not the one that scored.
Okay.
But I was going to roll 3 dice. I'm just listening to your.
The concern there was that particular school isn't blood. You don't get 2 wounds when you fail. You get weak knees.
Yeah.
It's the same on your movement as you got when you
Yes,
did your
but we're not in
blood.
combat, so I can't get weak knees.
Yeah, you've already had it once, and every other time we've played, if you've had weak knees once and you then got a double in the same school again.
Oh no, Jack! It's only if you currently have weak knees. So if it's currently active and you pick it up again, then it's horrendous. But if you've recovered from weak knees and you pick it up again, it's okay.
Gotcha.
Well, I've rolled 3 dice, so I can move 3 forward, which catches me up a little bit with you guys. So I'll just move 3 directly forward.
Okay. Do you want to go behind Dave or me?
Oh, actually, I'll go behind. Can I reach behind Dave with 3?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can go behind me if you want. Puts you up a bit higher.
No, I'll go. Okay, that's fine. I'll stay there then, please.
Okay,
Just
Jack.
stick me the other side of Vicky then, please.
Okay, so and you can have your cheerleaders behind you.
Hooray!
Okay, so that's end of turn. There's no. Are we doing anything else, or are we done?
Right, darkness roll.
Okay, so let's spin that again.
The Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah, I should rename it to that. There it goes.
So this will put the dead wheel.
3.
3.
Hooray!
What's the quality like of the stream, by the way, on your tablet and on your screens? Is it readable or?
Yeah, that's right.
We
Okay, that's cool. So,
Very difficult.
darkness is 3. So, who wants to go first?
You or Dave, preferably.
I was going to say.
So am I right in saying, because when you don't lose an action as soon as you enter the room, it's only if you start the turn in there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's right, yeah.
Into the other, can I get into the other room this turn, the corridor?
Yeah, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gets you to the opposite doorway, and it's
Jump out.
As far forward as I can go then.
okay. So you want to spend your attack action to run.
Yeah, I've got all my stamina, so I don't need to worry about that.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to open this door? I mean, technically, this portcullis should be replaced with a standard door now. So do you want to open it?
Yeah, okay.
I thought we'd already opened it to find the quest room. Portcullis only come down because we haven't got the objectives.
Yeah, I think the portcullis comes down over the door. The portcullis has now gone up, so you can spend an action point, I think, to basically open the door like you would normally, which means you can then explore it next turn.
That's fine.
I will leg it as well. So, in fact, I get 2 faith this turn. That sense is really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm on movement 6 at the moment because of Lady Vita's blessing and stuff. So I'm going to go to there. Vicky and Jack.
How far will 8 get us?
Well, 8 will get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're square behind Dave. So Vicky could go next to you if you want.
I'll do the same, and I'll spend 2 magic to try and heal myself, which I've done. I'm down to 1 point, and I will spend 2 magic to try and imbue Jack with pain, which I believe I have done. Yes, I've done.
Just.
But I actually take 2 off now.
And you?
1 for my skill and 1 for the hand. I have 1 shield score when casting my spell.
Ah, cool.
So whatever my spell is, I deduct 2.
Good one.
So that's me done. I've got 2 magic left, but I don't think there's any point using it. No one wants to move in, do they?
No.
No,
Cool.
good. So, sorry, Vicky, how much life have you? How many wounds have you taken at the moment?
I'm down to 1.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Not self-harming for a little while.
Cool.
Feeling good about life right now.
I'm sure it's fine.
Right, so end of turn then. So we're going back to the beginning of the turn. So it's going to be darkness roll again, unless anyone's got anything left to do.
No.
Okay, spin the wheel of misfortune.
Need some magic back.
It's a 5. It's all good. So straight into exploration, which is where I need to just try and walk around the room to get the quest book.
I'm just grabbing another drink.
No worries.
Okay.
So quest room. So we were doing the Blood and Souls quest, which is an arena quest. So we found the 4 shards of a soul stone, the 4 objective cards. Once you've found all 4 objectives, the quest room portcullis can be explored. Okay. Resolve the effects as follows. So spawn boss encounter 009, which I should have out already. To complete this quest, defeat all remaining monsters in the dungeon. So it's a standard boss fight. Unfortunately, this one isn't actually a boss, which is good. But the bad side or downside is there are a lot of monsters and they're not particularly nice. For starters, we have 3 Scorn Shamans.
But have we got faceless ones?
No, no faceless ones. 3 Scorn Shamans, 6 Scorn Savages, and 6 Scorn Hunters. So there's a lot of Scorn. So it might take me a moment just to get this stuff out of the box.
Yeah. I don't much we use it.
If you've got pizza to scoff, now might be a good time.
We scoffed it a long time ago. When it really died.
Is that what all that like slobbering was on the stream earlier?
Yeah.
I thought that was just Dave's digital breakup on his Skype conference.
We saw
Doing his drink impression.
all these scorns, are they demons?
Yeah, every single one.
Because I can use my spell again.
Yeah, now's the time to shine, Vicky, and just flatten them.
The only problem is I need to be in the room.
Get in the room.
For every enemy within the map tile I am in, I've got to. So I kind of need to step one in front of the doorway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, or you can be
Just
in
be,
the,
to be honest.
you can be in the doorway.
I just need to do it once and then I can back off again, potentially. Yeah.
The reality of this room is actually just starting to dawn on me. We are going to have horrible amounts of incoming firepower.
Yeah, I just kind of need to, just for one turn, I need to be within that doorway.
Then these shaman could be a real pain in the bum because they're usually really, really high toughness.
The other spawns one.
No. I'm going to get that damn oil as well. It's got to as soon as possible. It's got to be sold.
Yeah.
The thing on Alien is once you're writing their figures out, I'll need to know what their mind value is.
That's cool. I'll write it down on the cards this time. I'm going to try and, I don't know if I can adjust the camera to get all of this lot in. There's rather a lot of it.
A little bit to your right.
This Dave has a demonic egg.
Is that any good?
Yeah, that looks good. Just need to focus now.
Maybe if I put my hand in the way and move it, the autofocus might kick in.
We didn't see your hand.
Yeah, it just didn't work, did it?
Oh, there's your hand.
There's my hand. Is it going to refocus? Not really. I think there's just too much going on in the background. Okay, well you've got. Right. Okay. So I write stats out. So let's start with the whatever comes first. So we've got hunters, savages, and shamans. So.
Right, do you want one? Is that roughly what that was translated to? He's going to get me one.
There's one for each of us.
Shaman. Okay, so the endurance on the shamans is 6. I'll write down their ranged attack because they're probably more likely to do range. So it's 1 hitting on a 4+. Their perception is 5. Their perk, what's their perk? So they've got 6. So shamans have Mask of Madness. So their mind shatter only needs a 3+ to cause insanity. So although we don't have faceless ones, Vicky, we do have the shamans can do insanity attacks.
Yeah. I just need to know the mind score.
Yep, so that's a perk is a 6 and the mind value is 5. So I write that on the card, and they've got 28 health, which is quite big. So that's the shaman. You can see all the stats there now. So next one is the hunters. So the hunters have an endurance of 8, it's really high. They attack with 1, they hit on a 3+. Their perception is 6, and their perk is 4. They have fire arrows, so quick shot, critical hits will also ignite their targets. So that's a bit grim. And their life is quite low though, it's 13. So if we can get up there, we can probably tear those apart. So they're the hunters. Oh, I need to write the mind down as well. So mind is 3. Might update these cards to include these stat areas. And then the last one is the savages. So all of these things seem to be initiative 4 and 5. So endurance is 8 again. They hit on melee attack is 1, but they hit on a 3+. Damage, the strength is 5. Oh no, sorry, their strength is 6. Mark that up. And their perk is a 2, so they've got headbutt. So aggressive defense works whenever a melee attack misses. So if you miss them, they're going to headbutt you. So
Scottish.
Glasgow Kiss. And then the mind value, their mind is 3. And they have 13 health. So they don't have much health either actually, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to put that in that room there for the minute.
Might even get away with not the light's reflecting on that one badly.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's chuck it over here. How's that?
Lovely.
Right, so that's the stats. There's going to be an awful lot of attacks coming at us here, and probably going to need clean kills because those shaman could end up healing a lot.
Question I've got when it comes to initiative is I can't defer my action until after Dave, can I?
No.
Sadly not.
That's a pity, but never mind. It's worth asking.
Are you thinking the oil flask?
I bloody well am. Unfortunately, I can't reach them, so not worth it for the time being. For the time being, could you move me forwards 1? Gives me more options with the snake.
Yeah.
So if I go forward 1, and then do I want to go after the shaman first, or probably the hunters, don't I?
Well, it's a tough one. I mean, the shaman are a real pain in the backside, especially when they start healing. But the shaman are 28 life.
Huh?
Take it.
Yes, come on.
If we start killing the archers, less things will kill.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Keep things outside. Archers.
Yeah. Let's go for an archer then.
Anyone in particular?
I'm going to go for furthest away, up against the wall for now.
Let's go for this one at the bottom then. Stick the pencil against it.
Lovely. Shot number 1. It's a hit.
Yes.
That's nice. Okay, 18 damage.
Taking the endurance of
The endurance on the archer, on the hunters was 8, so 10 wounds.
Cool. So he's got 3 left. So I'm just going to count what he's got remaining.
Do you want me to share the same one again, or leave it for your nasty mind spell, considering they'll stay in that room? I think I'll aim for a different one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's go for the next one up.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Literally.
Yeah, literally, dice says no.
That's my darkness from dice.
Yes. I've used that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe I can hit the savage directly in front of me, 6 away with the snake.
Okay, yeah.
Go, trouser, go. Go, really go.
Sending in the trouser.
Is not great. 5 and 10. So 2 wounds.
You re-roll them.
Get 3 dice.
Oh.
Re-roll.
Okay, I'll have to be consistent here then. So he took 2 wounds, and you did, was it 10 wounds on this other guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm counting up for both of them at the moment.
Okie dokie. Me done.
Dave?
Dave, you're up.
Right, okay. Is there any merit to me tumbling so I'm surrounded by 3 savages and just wailing on them? So if I move forward 2, then down 1, and then up 1, I can get into 2 of them without being threatened beforehand, and then tumble into the middle. I just stay and hit 2 of them.
It is really risky considering how many there are.
I would say keep your stamina.
I'll just if I move things down 1 and then up 1, I can move into the 2 without being threatened by the top.
Okay, I only got part of that because you might need to restart your route today because your breakup is really nasty. But do you want to go here if you just let the video update? So you can cleave.
Move forward 2, down 1 diagonally, then up 1 diagonally.
So move forward 2, down 1 diagonally, and up 1 diagonally. So I think that's where I've put you, isn't it?
Yes, I'm stood where the wound markers are currently.
Okay, well you can hit 2 from there.
Yeah, I'll do that. I thought being surrounded by 3 probably wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I'll go there. I'll hit the wounded one first.
Okay.
I'll hit him. So 2d6 plus 8. He takes 15 wounds.
He dead.
Yeah, he is completely gone. So that was a savage.
I hit the one directly up from me. I hit him as well. He takes 12 wounds.
So close.
1 left.
That's unfortunate.
Fury to hit the assassin guy again. And he's dead because I'm hit him.
Okay, cool. Nice. So 2 gone.
So I was on max fury before that, so now I'm 9. So I don't need healing and I don't need stamina, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. So, no, that's really good. My what's my initiative? Is it 5?
Yes.
So it's going to be those pesky shaman next then.
Yeah.
So behaviour. See what this is. 1. So see what the 1 does. So each shaman will heal the most wounded scorn in their line of sight, including itself. by 1d3 plus mind value. Bearing in mind their mind is 5.
None of them are wounded though. They're dead or they're bloody hell.
This
One
one,
of them's wounded.
yeah, this one's got 10 wounds.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a real pain because that one's probably going to get healed right out. It will move first to get line of sight if it needs to. Sorry, Dave?
They're not hurling mind bullets at us.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse actually. I mean, this is pretty good actually, although it is irritating for Jack because he did 10 wounds on that one and he's probably going to get it back. So,
I'm fine with that.
yeah.
My feeble mind value 6. It's not 6.
Right, so I'm just looking for any special rules and stuff here. So each shaman will heal the most wounded score and their line of sight by 1d3 plus mind. So given that there's 3 of them, there's no point in me actually rolling this. I mean, because just without rolling dice, this guy can get 15 life back. So he's fresh as a daisy.
Yep.
That's
You'll go, Liam.
Yeah, okay, so I don't really have any mass damage spells or miracles in this dungeon, which is pain. But I could do... might try and smite one. I'll do my attacks first and see what happens. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3... No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to smite first because if I pull off a miracle, I get an extra attack, which might influence where I end up going. So I'm going to try and smite this one here at the bottom. One, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to smite this one. I think that's going to work out better. So I might step in front of Dave so I can attack multiple targets. So I'm going to do smite, so it's going to cost me 3 faith. Did I take faith at the beginning of this turn? Keep losing track.
I don't think so.
Anyone else know?
I don't think you took it.
Okay. I don't think I did either, so I'm going to put 2 back for the faith generation. So smite normally costs 4, cost me 3 because of the Saints Vitaris I've got. So roll a number of d6 equal to your charisma, so that's 6. And for every 4 rolled, does 2 wounds. That was a pretty rubbish roll, so 4 wounds on that guy in front of me. Well, in front of the pencil. But because I've cast a miracle, that's going to give me an additional attack this round because of Hand of the Goddess. So I'm then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to wail on that guy that I've just wounded. So first attack is a crit. So that max damage on my hammer is going to be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 damage minus the 8 endurance, 9 wounds. So I think he's dead. Because I've killed one, that's going to give me 2 faith. I've got 2 more attacks left, so I'm going to attack the one diagonally up from me. So roll again. There's a critical fail. And next roll is a fail as well. Awesome. That's it for me. So it's now the scorns. So do you want me to do the range lot first or the melee lot?
I think you're supposed to do the range first, aren't you?
I have no idea, but let's go with that. So, who wants? We've got 6 of them. So, who wants to take a hit first of all?
I will.
I'll take extras.
That was kind of similar. That was simultaneous. So, I'm going to spin the wheel. So, 1 to 3 is Jack's going to get hit, and 4 to 6, I'll chuck it on Vicky.
Jack just said he was taking 2, not that he necessarily wanted it first.
Well, you're getting the pain first, Vicky.
Oh,
So,
over and done with.
so they hit on a 3+. It's a crit, unfortunately, so you won't get to use your armor points.
I can evade still, can't I?
You can still evade, and you can use your base endurance, but you can't use anything that generates armor points.
I haven't got any armour. My base armour is 3. My base endurance is 3.
I also need to roll their behaviour, which I forgot to do, which is a 4.
That's your evade reduction there.
Well, just pick up the armour.
Yeah, so 11.
Okay, I misgate 11.
Okay, the bad news is, because they're using quick shot, and their perk they picked up was fire arrows, so critical hits will also ignite their targets. So unfortunately you're ignited, you are now on fire.
That's fine, I'm feeling rather hot.
Yeah, quote of the dungeon. They do 1d6 damage. There's not a lot of damage actually, but it's 1d6 plus what's their perception? 6. So
I evade.
okay.
Evade on it.
Oh, that's a cocked dice, so I'm going to roll it again. So 2 plus 6, 8.
Yeah, fine with damage. I'm just on fire.
So you skipped the arrow that got set on fire anyway.
Yeah, it flew past me and caught my hair.
So I thought you just jumped into the torch.
It's what happens when you wear like tatty robes and stuff from, I don't know, Miss Selfridges or wherever you got them from.
We saw the hairspray.
So next one, I think is Jack. So Jack getting hit on a 3. It's a 1, so it misses Jack. I'll take the next one. So it misses me as well. I rolled another 1. And then Dave, you've got to take an arrow to the knee. It has hit you in the knee for a 3.
Kick now, isn't it?
Sorry?
-2 kick, isn't it? Arrow to the knee.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll evade.
Okay, so damage is 4 plus the 6 is 10.
I'm fine, I can mitigate 13.
Okay, we've got 2 more arrows to do, but I just realised when I was rolling that I missed that savage earlier. You should have head-butted me twice.
Oh god, yeah. Good point.
Well,
So they put misses an attack, they go, oh.
Yeah, so I forgot to do that. So I've got 2 headbutts that I need to take before we do the last 2 arrows. So aggressive defense. If the Scorn suffers a melee attack which rolls a 1, but their perk means they always do it, Scorn will immediately attack them with Shield Bash if adjacent before they resume their turn. So Shield Bash is 1d6 damage. On a critical hit after dealing damage, the accursed turn ends immediately. I was a bit late to do that. So 1 dice hitting on a 3. So I rolled a 1 for the first one, so they missed. And the next one was a 6. So on a critical hit, it would end my turn. So my turn would have ended anyway at that point. But damage-wise, I'm just going to tank it because there's only 1d6 plus 6. So it would have been 7. So my armour would have taken that. So actually it didn't do anything. 2 more arrows. Who wants to take one?
I'll take it.
Okay, Tank's taking an arrow. It has hit you.
You evaded?
I think I'll evade.
Okay, 1d6 plus 6. So 8.
Yeah, I was going to be fine regardless. I evade 14.
Okay, cool. So, Dave, did you shout out for the last arrow?
Go on then.
Oh, it's a 6. So, what do they do?
Right, go on, evade again.
Oh, right. So, Scorn Hunters on a critical hit roll 2d6 instead. So, it's going to be 2d6 plus 6. And you can't use armour, but I don't think you have any. And it's irrelevant anyway because I rolled snake eyes.
Brilliant. But I'm ignited now, aren't I?
That's a good point, actually.
I have a fire resistance of 2, so you have to remind me how that works.
Yeah, so critical hits will also ignite their targets. I have a feeling, because your resistance is 2, you roll 2 dice, and I think if you roll a 6, you negate it. Let me check. Don't do resistance very often.
You don't normally have any of it.
No. So for fire resistance, total up the values of all relevant items when fire-based wounds should be taken. Oh, okay. So it's not now you do it. It's when you take the wounds.
Right.
So when fire-based wounds should be taken, roll a d6, and if the roll is equal to or less than the resistance value, no wounds are taken.
Only a 1 or a 2. Okay.
Yeah, but you get to do that 2 times because when you're ignited, it lasts for 2 rounds.
Yeah, okay. And it's D3 wounds, isn't it? Ignited?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So Dave and Vicky are both lit up and on fire. We've then got the savages.
Yeah.
Okay, so behaviour on the savages is a 4. So each savage without a target moves towards an accursed without any adjacent monsters and targets them. Each attacks their target with a club. So it looks like they spread out a bit. So I presume that this one's going to go here. And they only move forward, they're pretty slow. So the next one, if I stick it here, it's got a choice of me or Dave. Well, how do you interpret this? Because it says each savage without a target moves towards an accursed without any adjacent monsters, or the least amount, and targets them. Well, in the case of me and Dave, we both...
1 each.
Maybe it's here then. Maybe it goes diagonally opposite me. Right. Dave, do you want to take a hit?
They only got 1 attack.
Yeah, just 1 attack, and they hit on a 3+. So let's see if that's cocked. No, it has hit you for a 5.
So what damage does it do?
They do club, which is 1d6, and crit hits do 2d6, and their strength is 6, so 1d6 plus 6.
Well, I'll evade them.
Okay. Good call, because I rolled 6, so that's 12.
So I ignore that. I've got 13.
Okay. Then got 2 hits on me because I'm next to 2. So the first one has hit me. I'm going to spend a point of stamina to evade. So 6, 7, 8 didn't do anything. The next one hits me again, and I'm going to spend another point of stamina to evade this damage as well. So that's 5 plus the 6, 11. My armor's 9, but put on the evasion of 5, I'm all good. So I've evaded all that damage, but I have lost 2 stamina. So, Vicky,
Yes?
your turn to kick ass.
Can you send me into the doorway, or just inside the room?
So, there, when the video updates.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do Screaming Siren. I'm going to roll 4 dice and hope that it doesn't kill me. No. What type of spell is that?
Libithia.
Okay, I've got weak knees now, annoyingly.
Yeah, that is annoying because this combat won't end anytime soon.
No, but I have now got 2d6 damage on all of them. Wounds on all of them.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Anything.
I'm
So
going to
just work your way around the room, pointing at one of them.
I'll start with the one at the front then.
Just going to shout scores at you. So 6 wounds on that one.
Okay, so 5 and then 1.
Oh,
Minus what, sorry?
Mind's value.
Mind value, what's that? That is a savage. So mind value is 3.
3 wounds. Okay, I did 9 on the next, minus its mind.
6. Okay, yeah, and then the one on the other side.
8 minus its mind.
Is that 5?
Yeah, it's another savage.
And then you're onto the archer block next, which also have a mind of 3.
Oh, okay, so nothing. Just 5 wounds, so that'll be 2.
Okay, so slot these in here. It's going to get a bit congested. Okay, yeah.
10 wounds, so that'll be 7.
7, wow. Oh, Jack, you really need to Molotov these.
I'm going to.
Okay, yeah.
Just on 8 wounds, so that'll be 5. Net,
Yeah.
hunter.
Yeah, still on the hunters.
So 6, that'll be 3 wounds.
Just tokens going down everywhere now.
And a Screaming Siren.
It's a really good spell. It's a real shame I don't have a miracle to compound this. Okay, yeah, and you got another hunter left at the bottom.
And just roll 12 wounds, so that'd be 9 wounds. I mean, I love you to shoot.
What was that?
I think he's playing The Witcher and she's getting the shit kicked out of her by an elder.
Five, 6, 7, 8. So 9 wounds. And now, Vicky, you're onto the shaman now.
I'm trying to remember what the Taliban.
Yeah. 6. Mine's 1 wound on the first shaman.
Okay, 1 wound. I've almost run out of tokens, Vicky.
Just 8, so 3 wounds on the next one. Oh, that's 9, I can't count. So 4 wounds on the next one.
I've run out of tokens. Oh no, I haven't. There we go. Just got enough there. And the last one, you're going to have to kill it because I've run out.
I did 1 wound to it.
I'm going to shove a white dice next to it.
Okay.
That's a frightening amount of damage. It's just spread everywhere.
Now I've got my arrow, my javelin. So I'm told, do you want me to try and hit the most wounded shaman? I don't think I'm going to kill it outright though. Shall I just kill one of the others? Or shall I keep trying to wound it so that Jack can take shaman out?
I'll just aim at what's there.
I reckon you should try and drop an archer, because you've got a much better chance of killing those. Like this archer in, let me think. This archer here, which I'm pointing to, has taken 5 damage, 5 wounds.
What I'm saying though, Jack's going to go next. Do you want me to weaken the shaman so that he can actually take everything out?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, probably a good idea in that case.
Cool. I'm going to go for the most.
Well,
that logic. Should I hit the less wounded shaman? Okay, Jack, tell me to hit anything, so I'm going to roll some dice and you can pick.
well, the middle one's taken 4 wounds, so let's go for that one.
Well, I've hit it. Well, I've just done 11 damage.
Endurance is 8.
So 5 more wounds.
Yep.
So, it's
5.
so you better 5 more onto it. So it's currently on 4, so it's going to go up to 9.
Yeah, just put the dice down for 5.
There we go.
I'll try hitting it again. I've critted it, so that is 12, 17 damage, so another 11 wounds on it.
So it's going to go up to, plus you've got 4 left on their own now, so that's 15. So it's got 20 wounds now. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So I'll give you some of your tokens back.
It's actually converted them all from like 1s to 5s. So that one's got 8 life left, so it's almost gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've got anything else I can
Stop back out.
do. I used all dice for that. Do you not want me to imbue you with pain?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to attempt to imbue Jack with pain. Which I believe I've done. Yes. Jack's got an additional 2 damage.
You should be pretty safe in the room anyway, because all of the melee guys are tied down in combat. The ranged guys aren't going to go any closer anyway, and they can shoot you outside the room regardless.
Yeah. Okay, darkness roll on Jack's go.
Okay, so darkness roll, gonna spin it. Really don't want a 1 at this point. Oh, what is that? I think that's a 2, isn't it? Is that a 2?
Yeah, it's more on the 2 than it is the 1.
We're going for the 2.
2's my favourite number, so we're going with 2.
That would have been horrendous otherwise. Right, okay. So, Jack, time to drop some shaman maybe.
Right, could you move me forwards? Well, just into the room.
Next to me.
Yep, stick me next to Vicky. Let me get firebomb time.
This is going to be lethal.
Now it's a 3x3 area. I want it covering the shaman at the back if I can, and there's many others. So.
What about this guy? If I let it update, because this is going to get 3 shaman and 5 hunters.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
That'll do nicely.
Do you want to start the ones at the front?
Yeah, let's start with the ones there then.
Okay, so this one has 2 wounds at the moment.
Well, I'm doing 2d6 plus 7 individually on each of them.
So we're gonna take an oil flask off the sheet. So that oil flask is gone.
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay, so 14.
Is it miss to get the endurance. So no endurance, it's just wounds.
No, it doesn't mitigate it. It's 14 damage.
14 damage, so minus the 8, minus the 8, yeah. So that's 6. It's currently got 2 anyway, so that's going to go to 8. How am I going to do that? 5 and a 3 to try and mark that. Okay. One on the other side has taken no damage because that one was missed earlier, I think. Or
Yeah.
Clean.
So 7 wounds.
Yep.
So 5, and I'm just going to stack a 2 on top of it for a minute.
Is it going to be easier if I just shout out how many wounds they've taken each time?
Yeah, probably. So 1 at the top.
One at the top. 5 wounds.
So, that's a real shame because it's currently on 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
So 12. So 5. Oh, sorry, I'm going to put 2 6s down here. Okay, yeah, the one underneath. It's taken 5 wounds underneath.
That's going to be 10 wounds.
please tell me I damaged that one a bit more.
Yeah, you did. You put 5 wounds on that, so that's now 10.
No, you just did 10 wounds, so it's gone.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realise that. So that one, if I can try and pull it out of the pack, is dead. Just try and tidy this up. It's getting a bit messy.
How many wounds did I do to the next one?
Bear with me 1 sec. I'm just struggling with the number of tokens.
Sorry, I won't damage them so much next time.
It's a great spell. Next one has already taken 3 wounds.
Just taking another 7.
He's on to 10.
Okay, so flip some of those. So to 2 5s. And then the last one has taken 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds.
Nice.
Oh, bugger. 1 wound.
It's taken 10 wounds. And now you're on to the shaman. So I'll go from the bottom up. Bottom one's taken a wound already.
Yep.
7 wounds.
Plus the 1 is 8. It is going to be gutting if these shaman pull off heals.
That middle shaman's dead.
Yeah, that was 11 wounds on the next one, so he's dead.
Cool, so he's gone. Jack, have you still got your bow to go?
I do, and the snake.
Okay, top shaman's only taken a wound.
Okay. Okay, that's 7 wounds.
Plus the 1 is 8.
Right, I think I'm going to shoot some shaman then.
Are you
So much.
Are you sure you don't want to finish off things? Because if you don't eliminate those shaman and they get healed, they could undo a lot of this.
This more the point is if I leave them alone, then they're going to undo a lot of it anyway, aren't they? Potentially.
That's what he's saying. So take the shaman out.
Yeah, so I just said I'll shoot the shaman. He's saying finish off other things. I'll shoot the shaman.
Yeah, shoot the shaman.
Okay. So
That's the best thing, isn't it?
So the one at the bottom then, if you don't finish them off, no, it'd be awful. Because they've got a lot of life, these guys. They've got 28. The one at the bottom has taken 9 wounds.
Okay, so it's got 19 remaining.
Jack's got 2 arrows and a snake to go.
Yeah, the snake, was it range 6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Snake can't hit it, so you've got 2 arrows. If you don't finish that off.
Sorry, we're going to shoot the shaman.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first shot. Hit. 16. So 10 wounds.
Endurance is 8. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you're right. So 10 wounds. Looking at the wrong one. Same one again?
Yeah.
One again. Stayed.
Critted.
Wow.
He dead.
Gone. Cool.
And then I'll let the snake whatever you want me to fire it at.
Let me try and find the weakest thing going. So this hunter over here has taken 7 wounds. Actually, this hunter here has taken 12.
It's missed.
It's missed. Okay.
Yep.
Pretty decent. Right, Dave, time for you to wake up.
Yeah, that took a while. How am I adjacent to right now?
You're adjacent to 1 at the moment. You could tumble diagonally forwards and get adjacent to 2 if you wanted to.
Right, well, what I'll do, I'll spend a stamina spend 3 fury to get a stamina back. That's me on 3. From then I'll tumble. That's puts me down to 1 to do that.
Okay, so the most wounded one is on front of you. He's currently taken 6 wounds.
I'll attack him then. And he's hit. He takes 16 more wounds, but he's very, very dead.
Yeah, he's paced.
It's bits of him all over the wall right now.
Yeah, his head is rolling across the floor. And the one behind you, if you're able to dump fury into another attack, has taken 3 wounds at the moment.
I've just got 16. I've just got 8 more fury, so I'm back up to full fury again. So I'll do my second normal attack on that guy.
Yep.
That's a crit. He's taken 20 wounds.
Wow. He's well and truly gone. And you have no more eligible targets left, I'm afraid.
Well, that's that then, isn't it? I've taken no wounds, but I've already done the stamina thing, so I can't do it again. So that's me done.
Okay, cool. Then move the camera forwards a bit because we've killed.
I've only got 1 stamina now.
Well, hopefully you won't need it. Okay, so is it the shaman next thing?
I think so.
So behaviour on the shaman is a, kind of rolled it under the camera there, is a 4. So what are they doing?
What's your initiative?
Mine's 5, but
Oh, so there's. Okay.
yeah, monsters always trump the curse. So 5. So each score. Oh, by the way, Dave, you didn't do your fire. You're on fire.
I didn't, did I? Right, okay. No, my resistant didn't mitigate it. So it's D3 wounds, isn't it?
1d3, yeah.
I took 1. That's fine.
Cool. So shaman rolled a 4. So each scorn moves until 1 or more occurs during line of sight. Each attacks with fire gaze, even if adjacent the accursed. So one person is going to get fire gazed. So the shaman rolls 1d6, which will hit on a 3+, and deal 1d6 plus mind fire wounds. On a critical hit, the target is also ignited and must still roll for wounds. Who wants to take a load of fire wounds?
Well, I've got the resistance. It makes resistance for me to do it, doesn't it?
Sure.
Well, I've got the resistance. No one else has.
Yeah, okay. Jack, you happy with that? Because you kind of chimed in there.
No, you have that.
Okay, so hits on a 3+, it's a 5, and it's 1d6 plus mind, so their mind is 5. Wow, 5 plus 5, you've just taken 10 wounds, Dave.
It's fire-based wound, isn't it? So if I roll a 1 or a 2, I ignore it.
Yeah, you will do.
You didn't actually ask me if I wanted to evade before you rolled the damage, though.
It's wounds though, it's not damage.
Well, I could have evaded it. I could have said I was evading before you rolled it, but you didn't ask me.
No, but with wounds, you don't get a chance to evade them.
That was only on crit.
No, damage you can evade, but wounds you can't.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, fair enough. But these are fire-based wounds, aren't they? So on a roll of a 1 or a 2, my fire resistance will ignore it anyway.
Yeah, is it per wound or is it for the whole lot?
I have no idea.
Let's have a quick look. Be quite nice if it is for each one. So for fire resistances, total up the values of all the relevant items. When fire-based wounds should be taken, roll a d6, and if the roll is equal or less than the resistance value, no wounds are taken. So it's one roll for the whole lot.
No, I took all of them.
Oh,
Oh dear.
okay.
So could someone heal me, please?
Dave's just lost 10 wounds. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not good.
Also, that was from one shaman. I mean, thankfully the others are dead.
Yeah, thank Christ for that.
My go. I'm going to try and heal Dave, I think.
Yes, please.
Did I?
Can I ask how much do you think, seeing as we've got lots of them? What was the darkness roll this turn? I was only a 2.
It's only a 2. It's
Okay,
pretty rubbish. But I could do. Is anyone else wounded, or is it just Dave?
Just Dave, I think.
I got one.
I've got Forbidden Word, which heals. Oh, hang on. So a demon in line of sight will suffer 1d6 plus charisma wounds. You may heal a number of wounds from yourself or an ally in line of sight to the wound suffered. I'm going to use that because I might be able to finish off a monster in the process. So this guy here has taken 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 6 wounds anyway, so maybe it's worth hitting someone who's less injured. What are these? These guys are all 13, aren't they, I think? I'm going to go for this archer back here because he's a bit further away. So he's taking 10 wounds at the moment. So he's going to take d6 plus charisma wounds. My charisma is 6 plus the 1 is 7. So he's going to get killed. And Dave, you get 7 life back.
Thank you.
And that cost me 4 faith. It's usually 6, but healing miracles cost me 1 less. And my amulet means they cost me 1 less as well. So because I pulled off a miracle, I get an additional attack this turn.
I don't feel quite fragile now.
I'm gonna just lay into that guy diagonally opposite me. So hitting him on a 3, it hits. Damage. It's a demon, so I get an extra d6. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage minus the 8. So 4 wounds. And then I'm going to hit him again with my second attack. which misses, and my third attack I'll hit him again as well, which hits, and the same deal again. Might actually spend a faith point to do an extra 3 damage on this, just to make sure he goes down. Yeah, he's knackered, so he's gone. And because I killed him, I do indeed, so go back up another 2, and that's 1 less bad guy. And then it's the archers, so who wants to take a hit?
So I can just take 1 hit most,
There's actually 4 of them, so it looks like we've all got to take a hit. So I'll start with Jack, because I think he chimed in first. So hitting on...
I've got full stamina and a load of armour.
3 plus. Well, it missed, and I knocked the mini over as well, so that was double critical fail.
Just going to carry.
That means you don't turn, doesn't it?
Yeah. Dave has missed Dave as well. Vicky, you've got an arrow coming at you. Has hit you, Vicky.
Really, on a 2?
Yeah, hit on a 4 plus.
Oh, wait, the camera's caught up. I will evade. I can't do anything else.
Oh, I didn't roll their behaviour. What was it? It's 1, so... Oh, hang on. Each attacks and are cursed in line sight with quick shot, but with a +1 to hit and +2 damage. So actually, Jack and Dave got hit. So, we'll come back.
Let's finish mine off first, as we've started on me now.
I've started, so I'll finish.
Well, I've just evaded, so we might as well see what happens.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus, what are they doing? +6. So
I can go on Dave or Jack.
7 damage.
Fine. You evaded.
Oh, I've evaded that. We're all good.
Cool. So the other 2 shots would have hit Dave and Jack. So Jack, damage time.
What is it they roll for damage? 1d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to take that.
Tank it. Yeah, it's only a 1, so 7.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Dave, what do you want to do?
I'll evade mine.
Good call. I rolled a 6, so it's 12.
Yeah, I can take 13, it's fine.
Okay, and then I need to take 1 as well. As you would have missed me, but with the +1, I've been hit. Oh, sorry, all of those attacks were at +2 damage.
Still fine.
Okay, hold on.
You evaded it fine anyway.
Okay.
So, 14 to me, did it?
Yeah.
So I'll take 1 wound then.
I'm okay. And Jack's okay.
Yep.
I'm going to spend a stamina to evade. So that's 5 with the +2 on it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Armour's 9. Evasion reduction's 5, so I take that as well, but I'm very low on stamina now.
I have no stamina.
Have you got none at all? Okay, with the hope we don't get ambushed. So, Vicky?
Yes, I will. How much damage has that shaman taken?
5, 6, and 8.
I might try and hit the shaman with my javelin.
Okay.
So, 5 to hit. I missed. So my javelin bounced off him twice.
Boo.
I will imbue Jack with pain, hopefully.
And Vicky, as a side thought, I noticed that one of your skills available does +1 to hit from your animal. Might be quite cool in future.
I think I've used that, haven't I?
I don't know.
Either way, I missed.
+1 to hit on your animal.
Yeah, I think at the moment Vicky's got the one which gives her 6 extra life from her pet.
We'll check that in future
But
Yeah, I'm aiming to get all of them. I just need to level up first.
Yeah, but it looks really cool. You've got some really good skills available.
Yeah, I'm spoiled for choice, really. They'll level me up twice and we'll be good.
Is that your sales pitch?
Well, I've got to get rid of my dark bounty anyway.
That's true.
Okay, they both miss. I've imbued Jack with pain. I've got 4 left. Does anyone want moving?
If you could nudge me forward one, it'd be cool. But then Dave would benefit more.
That's me. I can fight the archers.
So, basically, my movement spell, I believe, I just blocked.
Yeah, minus.
4.
Before you do it, Vicky, haven't you already got weak knees?
Yeah?
So if you get...
I'm only rolling 1 dice.
Oh, okay.
He only needs to move 1 space, and I only need to roll 2 for it to work.
Oh, cool.
And I rolled a 4, so Dave can move 1.
Okay, Dave can go to there, which puts him in contact with 2. And it puts me in contact with Dave's derriere.
And then I'm going to...
Self-bombing's even in Darklight. Jesus.
I didn't ask for this.
And then I'm going to roll 2 dice.
Dave, you're going to get me banned on Twitch.
I rolled 2 dice to try and heal myself, which I did.
Ah, cool. So how many wounds have you taken now, or are you back up?
I'm fully healed now.
If you're shiny and brand new.
And it's a bit better to heal Dave. He is within 4.
Anything you can do to get Dave's arse out of my face would be appreciated.
This is healing, not shifting.
That's fine. I've healed myself now. Can't really change it.
Okay, so are we doing darkness roll now?
Yes. Roll away.
Spin, spinning. Is it going to spin? There it is. Oh! It's a 6.
Yay!
That was close.
Oh, magic. Don't forget your 2 faith.
Oh, I keep forgetting this. Right. So 2 faith, cool. So Jack.
Okay. Who shall I shoot first?
The shaman.
Yeah, I think the shaman's going to get it, isn't it?
He needs to go.
Right, didn't do any extra damage to that.
Get it.
Critical fail. The shaman doesn't want hitting. Hit though.
That one's it. I see the bricks like that. My snake head.
Jack, before you do this, do you want to move up a bit so your pet's in range, or you're not fussed?
Very good point, actually. Yes, please. Move me up a couple, please.
So maybe here. Let the video catch up.
Just put him in front of me.
I'll say I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, just put him in the space in front of me.
I should be within 6, don't I? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Right, well, first attack missed, second attack hit, and it has done. 7 plus 12, 19.
19 damage. The total hits 13 wounds.
Wow. Okay, so get a couple more 5s.
How much is it now in total?
2 of those goes, and then 1 more, I think. So I think might have screwed this up a bit. He's on 22 damage.
Out of 23.
No, 28.
28.
28. Well, that's good. The snake hit it. So let's see what the snake can do. That's promising. That'll do. The snake did 15 damage.
Wow. So he's dead, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
I have got two back.
Sorry.
I like it.
Cool.
Okay. I want it.
That's good, getting rid of him because he's a real pain. Shamans are horrible. Right, are you spent, Jack, or are you still imitating Legolas?
I am spent.
Okay, Dave?
Well, I'll just go smacking people. I'll get a stamina back first.
Okay, well, let's start with the one at the bottom then.
I'll spend my fury first to get some more stamina back. Because, it's always handy to have two.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shall go hitting people. First attack. It's a miss. Second attack. It's a crit, so he's dead.
He's well and truly dead.
That puts me back up to full fury again.
Nothing lives when you crit something.
Which I'll spend 4 to attack the other guy.
Okay. He's taken 5, 6, 7 wounds already, I think.
Well, it's not the last with no connects then.
He can have another 11.
Yeah, he's gone. Wow. Yeah, he's gone. Well and truly.
Squish.
All bits of him all over the wall. Okay, are you spent, Dave, or are you still rampaging?
No, I'm done. I can't hear anyone else. Unless I spend fury because I missed one. I'm done.
Okay, so we're then... I think it's me next, because you've wiped out the shaman.
Yep.
So max fury again.
Does anyone need any life at the moment?
I've lost 5 wounds.
Okay, well I'm going to do Life's Embrace again then, on that one at the end here, who's pretty knackered already. So it's going to cost me 4 faith. Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. Yeah, Life's Embrace is the party heal. You know my miracles better than I do. Forbidden Word, so yeah, d6 plus my charisma, which is 6. So that is 9 wounds, but he's already got a load already. He's already on 12. That's a bit disappointing. I should have actually put it on this one. That was stupid. Didn't realise that was 12. So that's really stupid. So he's only going to take a wound. I've wasted that, which means you only get 1 wound healed back, Dave. Sorry about that.
Target priority.
So a demon on eyesight will suffer 1d6 plus charisma wounds. You may heal a number of wounds from yourself or an ally in line of sight equal to the wounds suffered, but he can't suffer more than his upper limit, I would have thought, so I just screwed that up. And then I'm going to go one...
Liam,
Yeah?
just throw something in there. If you'd known it was 12, you would have gone for the other one?
Oh, absolutely.
I vote you swap that round because that was just an oversight, not a tactical decision.
Well, if you guys are happy with that. I just didn't see the second dice underneath it. It was just stupid because I didn't look. So 9... I mean, both targets get annihilated either way. I mean, this guy gets killed, but he's currently taken 6 wounds out of 13.
Yeah.
7.
So you're back up to full health, Dave, and then I'm going to move into this guy. And I normally have 2 attacks, but because I've pulled off a miracle, I get that 3rd attack. So attack, it's on a 4, damage. I'm just going to spend a faith and put an extra 3 damage onto this. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage minus his endurance of 8.
He had 1 left, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't need to do that, did I? I'm being stupid again.
You just need more life.
I think I just wanted to do what Dave does for a change and just, smear him across the floor.
Well, to be fair, you did. The fact that he was, hobbling along with one eye glued shut, a broken leg and an act arm had nothing to do with it. You still made him go splat.
That is quest complete.
Yeah, we just walked through that. I'm really surprised. So let's just read.
Should we do the souls first?
That's a good point, actually. There's going to be a lot of souls. So, human calculators, so I'll need you. So we have 3 Scorn Shaman. They are each worth 12 souls each.
26.
Then we had 6 Savages. They are worth 6 souls each.
36.
So 72. That's 18 each so far.
And then we've got Scorn Hunters. We had 6 of those as well. And they're also 6 souls each.
108.
108 souls each, that's 27 each. Yep. Happy.
27 each.
Alright.
No, it's not. It's more than that.
Whereas 108 is 27 times 4 is 108.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
Right.
I'm not going to try and work this out because I've got you guys to do it for me. But Jack, how many souls am I now on?
8 divided by 4 is 25 plus 2 is 8. So it's correct, isn't it? Yeah. We have to do the interesting maths, but no.
This is now turning into an episode of Countdown with with 3 dodgy-looking Carol Vordermans. What? How many souls have I got, Jack?
Bear with, you were on 66, so plus the 27, you should be on 93, I'll make that.
I'll go with that.
You should be on 93, apart from Dave, will be on 94.
Dave's on 94, and did you say the rest of you are on 93?
I believe so, yes.
It's great. I just never need a calculator in these Darklight sessions. It's amazing. It's amazing. You like the Mentats of June, the human computers?
That was good. I like Mentats, they're blueberry flavoured.
They gave us. They.
I haven't all that too much.
On a side note, I no longer have my face in Dave's arse, so I'm quite happy about that. It's mutual. So we actually got a rare loot card for this, which is quite cool. So I'm gonna clear the character cursed away a minute because we don't need them there. And I'm gonna position the camera so you can see it when I see it for a change, rather than just me reading it out all the time. Okay, so off the top we have, looks like a ring of some kind. Can you read that, or is that too far away? It's too far away, isn't it?
Too far away.
It's a phasing ring, so it sounds like it might be a Vicky.
I'm already wearing a ring. Right, that's right.
Yeah, we're going to have to get really picky now.
See.
I still don't think you can read that. So.
Section number consumable. Remove your character from the board, remembering where it was. At the start of your next turn, replace your miniature in any free space up to your movement value away from your previous location. Then roll 1d6. On the 1, the ring has... then it's gone. I assume it's been consumed. So effectively, you can disappear for a turn and appear somewhere else.
It's pretty...
Not just me, but...
Anybody, but yeah, I think it being used up as a gulp thing is probably the best bet, isn't it?
Yeah. What's that bottom line say, Liam?
Let's have a look. So, then roll 1d6. On a 1, the ring has fallen from your finger and is lost in limbo. Discard this card.
Hang on. So this ring effectively makes you invisible, and if you're unlucky and it feels like it, it drops off your finger. Do we need to go to Mordor?
That's like a really.
Even has an eye on the ring.
Some would say, sound like Clarkson here, that that's a good wedding ring.
Well, you disappear from sight, and when you feel like it, it'll fall off.
Just slips off.
You've got the wedding ring of rapid divorce.
Brilliant.
Jack carries it just because he's got room. Listen up.
And so that is a consumable, so it can go anywhere.
Yeah. I still think Jack should carry it. It can replace his oil flask.
Alright, I'll take it.
My consumables are full.
What's
I shall write I have a slippery ring.
Oh God. So, Jack, you're carrying the phasing ring, but you're not actually using it, are you? Because you've got the ring of Julius or whatever it is.
God,
Yeah.
no. I think
It's not actually. It's a consumable, Liam. It's not an accessory.
Oh, is it? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I made the same mistake.
Okay, I didn't realise that at all.
So any one of us can use it as a consumable if we need to at a certain point in time.
either way, melting it down as a golden thing is rather tempting.
Yeah, I do think the gold is probably more beneficial.
I know Jack's holding out for the. Sorry, go on, Dave.
I would like a shot. No, sorry, carry on.
It would be remiss not to mention that 3d6 plus 8 wounds is a thing.
Yeah, Dave, you are aware if you do that, we're going to just stand back at the entrance to the dungeon every time and send you in on your own.
Okay.
I've got to admit, I wouldn't complain about sticking that on my bow and going for 3d6 plus 10 damage until Vicky feels like making me 3d6 plus 12.
My vote actually is for, because it would massively benefit both of you, but my vote is actually for Dave, because I don't think Dave's ever going to get rid of that hammer, whereas I think, Jack, you might trade in that bow as soon as we find the carnal bow.
Just joking aside, it should go to Dave. If I had the cardinal bow, I'd argue to have it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think it would be better on the carnal bow if you had that, because that thing's just lethal.
Yes, I still desperately want it, but I don't think I'm going to be in luck. I want the cardinal bow and hail of arrows, because that could be absolutely stupid.
It would be, yeah, disgusting. So that's that then. So
Each of the day I'll die.
so then we've got the quest reward, which is pretty cool as well. So each accursed receives 1d6 times 5 souls, and the group as a whole receives 1 rare loot card. So shall we do the rare loot card since the camera's ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Come on, bow.
Carnal bow time. What are the chances?
We've had so many bloody rare loot cards. Cock.
That's actually a decent coin.
It's really good.
I used that last time and it was.
Once
Really
my
good.
dungeon re-roll any dice.
And I think I ended up with it because my hit rate was really high. Still is. So I reckon Dave or Jack should have it because they're the ones bringing in the damage.
I think it's for Dave, quite frankly, with that big buck of hammer again.
But also, that item is also a lifesaver.
Yeah.
I'll have to drop something to carry it though.
I actually think it'd be quite good with Vicky, because if anyone is possibly going to get killed with one hit, it's probably more likely to be her.
It's the other reason I ended up with last
True.
time. Squishy.
Either way, for the time being, I'll carry it because I've got the weight.
I was going to say, I'm currently carrying the Helm of Nightmares.
Oh no, you that's gone, Vicky. I've now got that on my head. Did I leave it on your sheet?
Yeah.
Oh no, it should be off the sheet. Yeah, your weight is currently 12 apparently, so you could just carry that now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, sorry. I tell a lie. What's your strength, Vicky? Is it 2?
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vicky is maxed out then because she's currently 2. You could get rid of the Widow's Guard, give that to Jack, and then you take the coin.
Yeah, I was carrying
Right,
that.
you take the coin, I'll take the Widow's Guard.
I was just carrying it, wasn't I? It's on that sheet.
Yeah. So Vicky's got the coin of life or death, was it?
Yeah.
Weighs 1, and Jack now has the Widow's Guard, which I think we were only really carrying for money, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's just going to the pawn shop.
Unless it's gold.
It's not.
Oh.
It was a box standard crappy pistol. It's Luchario's revolver, or whatever it was called that was gold. They used that to make Dave shiny.
Where does the coin get equipped? What's the bottom of the card say?
That's a good point, actually, because this might be a problem. And this probably is going to be a problem, actually. It goes in the accessory slot, so actually none of us may be able to use this.
Currently, I'm using the Oculus necklace, which gives me 1+1 mind.
Well, that's just too good, isn't it?
Well, that's if you need it. You've got ridiculous mind score as it is.
I can trade mid-game, can't I?
You can, but remember, if your mind score drops, you're going to lose a spell, because you need 2 mind points for every spell. So the moment you drop that, bye-bye spell.
Okay. In which case, I reckon... we'll hold it till I get to town. I'll keep paying till we get to town.
Okay,
Just
so...
use it.
No.
Because I think Dave has the bangle as his accessory, which is great. He's never going to get rid of that. And I think Jack has the ring of Judas, which is amazing.
Which I can't get rid of now I've put it on.
Yeah. So Dave, you've got the bangle, haven't you, as your accessory?
I do, yeah.
What have you got, Liam?
See, I've got that Saint's Vitaris, which reduces the cost of miracles. So we all have amazing stuff. So the other part of the reward was we all get 1d6 times 5 souls. So do you want me to spin the wheel to see how many souls we all get?
Well, do we do it each, or do you do one for all of us?
I don't know. It just says each accursed receives 1d6 times 5. It kind of reads as though you just roll a d6 times it by 5, and that's what we all get.
Okay, go for it.
Roll it and see what we all have extra.
Okay, so where's the spin button? Here we go. It's going to spin in a sec.
Use the spinny.
The spinny.
It's 5 and 3.
And this is each.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that film Inception. That's pretty good.
5 coins each.
Yes. Was it coins or souls?
This is souls, but it's 1d6 times 5.
So 25 extra souls.
Yeah,
Which
each.
is lovely. So 118 each. Apart from Dave is 119.
Okay, cool.
118.
What's your number?
Yep. Well, we've lost yours, Dave.
Dave, that's terrible.
He's gone 1 too far.
That's amazing. We should be able to level up quite a few of us with that. In fact, Dave's already level 5 anyway, so hopefully the rest of us can join him at level 5 and wipe out a dark bounty.
That'd be nice.
So you might want to. We'll have to go to town and work out the maths, but you might want to just start looking at your skills and stats and just decide. In fact, you won't get.
I still feel I get leveled up twice.
Well, who wants to go with that? Let's have a quick vote. I vote no.
I won't know.
Squishy on.
No, so I don't really bother, but still.
You
In which case, I would like to level up once and get a tattoo, please.
I'm sure that can probably be arranged.
As long as I get the gold thing put into my death hammer, I don't really care what else happens.
Well, you have my vote.
It's going to your 4 as well, that'd be nice.
You have my vote, Dave.
Like on the way out.
You have my vote, but do you have Jack's trouser?
I was actually going to say, just for the sake of it, Liam, if we've got insanity to sort out, is it worth us stopping at that campsite room on the way out of the dungeon?
Well, possibly, but the quest does end as soon as you complete that quest room, which we've done. So you don't get the choice anymore, unfortunately.
About my pathetic mind score.
Who's taken insanity?
Dave.
I took 1 point.
1 point.
But
How many have you taken today? 4.
Not
We can get rid of it
critical,
in town.
but you want to use it.
We'll get rid of it in town.
Well, I'll do the town stuff probably midweek or something. But am I right in assuming that Dave wants his hammer made even better? Vicky, myself, and Jack want to level up. In which case, can you just like have a look at the skills and maybe decide what you'd want? And we all want to get our insanity sorted out if we've got any insanity. And Vicky is potentially after a tattoo if we can scrape together enough gold. Is that about right?
Yeah.
That is it.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll try and sort that out. And I think we're pretty much done, aren't we?
I think we pretty much are.
Okay, cool.
So,
In which case, see if my wireless mouse actually would work at that distance, I'd stop the stream. So I'm gonna try and stop recording now.